I decided not to, but I will. It's because, I'll tell you why, because I have gambled in my 35-year radio career with being transparent. People say, I feel like I know you, and I always tell them, you do. There is no Dennis on the radio and Dennis off the radio. For better or for worse, that's me. And so I will tell you a very transparent thing. And what really tipped the balance in my saying it was the number of people who came over to me and said Shabbat Shalom, which is of course Sabbath peace, and it's in Hebrew, so obviously I assume they were Jewish, and they were here. So I want to tell you something. I don't believe I have ever spoken at a rally on my Sabbath, because I take my Sabbath very seriously. I leave the world for a day, and it's very rejuvenating. But there is a law in my religion, in Judaism, that you can do anything on Shabbat that is necessary to save a life. And I mean this literally.
Literally.
America's life is at stake.
Amen.
I never have engaged in hyperbole. I don't like hyperbole. I love truth. That is how important what happens this Tuesday is, and has already begun to happen because they have moved Election Day to July. And it almost renders the word Election Day silly. It's because people vote 6 weeks in advance now. But I want you to know that is the case. You see, America is not an ethnicity.
That's right.
If I said to you, show me a picture of a German or a Swede or someone from Senegal or Nigeria, you would have a picture of a person. There's no picture of an American. There's no such thing. We look like everything. So all we have is a unified idea. The idea dies, America dies.
That's right.
Germany is not an idea, Nigeria is not an idea. This is not an insult. We're the only idea country.
Yes!
So if you kill the idea, you kill the country. And the left kills the idea. The left, not liberals. Liberals are naive and weak, so they vote for the left. But the liberals are not the danger. The left is the danger, because everywhere the left comes to power, liberty is suppressed. There is no exception. None. I have studied the left my entire life. I was at the Russian Institute at Columbia University studying communist affairs. I learned Russian in order to read Pravda. I didn't have to learn Russian. All I have to do is read most American newspapers, and I am reading a version of Pravda. They don't even report. It's not only that they lie. They don't report what happens. They report what doesn't happen. To have obsessed this country for 3 years with something that never happened, the so-called Russian collusion with the Trump campaign, 3 years it dominated our mainstream media. How can you be a journalist and be proud of yourself? I don't know. I don't understand. How do you rationalize lying? The same with omission. There's nothing about the Biden computer. Nothing. So here's the irony.
Laptop.
Oh, really? You want me to stand on that? I think I'll break my leg. I thought at 6'4" it's enough, but I'll give it a try. Hold on. Is that better? All right, hi everybody, I'm Dennis Prager. I am the guy that you just heard the voice of. All right. They say, there's an old joke as if it's for radio, but nevertheless, I'll live with it. So here I am. Anyway, we are an idea, my friends. And what the left has done and what the media have done, I just want to leave you with this to understand. They have made Donald Trump the referendum on Tuesday. But that is a lie. The referendum is over the left. Everything, this is the thing I leave people with daily. Since Lenin in 1917, everything the left has touched, it has ruined. There is no exception. The left is a force of chaos. It stands for nothing but destruction. Tell me one thing good the left has ever built. That's an unanswerable riddle. There is no answer to that. That is why it is chaos. The liberals have built beautiful things. Conservatives have built beautiful things. The left destroys, just like the statues. People who tear down an Abraham Lincoln statue stink. These are people who do not know the difference between good and evil, because they do not separate the world into good and evil. They separate it into black and white,
Yes.
rich and poor,
Yes.
male and female.
Yes.
They have a trinity. Christianity has a trinity.
Amen.
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Judaism has a trinity. God, Torah, Israel. The left has a trinity. Race, gender, class. That is their trinity. That is how they see the world. That is why they could rip down Shakespeare's mural at the University of Pennsylvania English department. Because he's white. Do you understand how sick and racist that is? I'm a Jew. Do you think I care that Germans wrote the greatest music ever written? I love their music. I love Wagner's music, and the guy was a rank anti-Semite. You judge what they produce.
Yep.
That's the way it works. Otherwise, we will have nothing good. To think I feel sorry for this generation of young Americans. They're not given beauty. They're not given excellence. Do you understand that? This is the first time in Western history we're going to give you literature based on the color and sexual orientation of the writer. What is that about? I want the best writing. Well, this is the battle on Tuesday. That every one of you has a relative, I am sure, who is going to vote for Joe Biden. Wait, so are you booing your relative or Joe Biden? Both. It's painful, isn't it? It's really painful because some of these people are lovely people. So I've come to a very sad conclusion. Lovely people can destroy a country just as much as awful people can. That's what I have learned, and that's the only conclusion I could draw. There is no wisdom on the left. It's just destruction. So listen, I want to tell you, it is so wonderful to see you all here. This is, there are more Republicans in California than in any other state. I think it was Ben Shapiro who said, if just 1 million of the 10 million moved to blue states, we can change the electoral college of this country. Which is I guess a subtle way of my saying maybe we should leave. But while we're here, we fight. Yes. So I will end with the oath I took at Normandy. This is totally serious. I was shaken when I visited Normandy Beach and saw thousands of crosses of young Americans who died charging the Nazis on Normandy Beach. And I made a vow to myself, if these guys could die for America and for liberty, I could live for America and liberty. That's what we have to do. God bless you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Dennis Prager. Let's hear it for Dennis Prager.